All right, my fellow fans, my fellow people, my lovely people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on the time you'll be seeing my video. I'm sorry I've been away, right? You've not seen my videos for the past few weeks and past few days. I'm so sorry. I have been on competition, a healthy one, so which I want to talk about. And I'm so sorry. I want to assure you that I'm back. You'll be seeing my video more often. So, the competition I've been in, sorry, is a personal competition. I'm not competing with anybody, but rather myself, which I want to encourage you to try to do so. It's healthy for yourself and it's also good for your growth. Now, what do I mean by competing with my own very self? I am trying to be better than who I have been. I'm trying to set standard. I am trying to see that okay, I've grown beyond who I am presently. So that is one of the things you need to do as individual. Evaluate your life. Know where you are and know where you want to be in the next few months, in the next few days, in the next few years. If you evaluate what you've done from January till August, where we are in now, what have I done for myself? What was the mistakes? What are the things I need to change? By so doing, you will grow. By so doing, you're giving yourself a healthy life, not for you to want to compete with some other personality. One thing you need to know, you can never be me. We are different individuals. We have different gifts as individuals. So I do encourage you to always evaluate yourself. Compare the person you are today and the person that you were yesterday. Compare the person you are this year and the person you were last year. Do you need some adjustment? Do I need some adjustment? Probably if you have answer to this kind of question, you should know what to do. And bet you, I bet you that as long as you answer such question and you take actions towards the answer you are giving yourself, believe me, you're definitely going to see a different result. Listen, it is a law of nature that repeating the same thing, repeating the same attitude, repeating the same activities give you the same result. So are you comfortable where you are? If you're not comfortable where you are, that means you need to take your actions. You need to change your decisions, and that will help you. Because let me just tell you who we are, like I said in my previous videos, who we are goes down to the decision and the action that follow after our decision. So I start to encourage us this very day that the healthiest competition you can ever be in is to evaluate who you are, to compete with your own very self. Try setting standard at all costs. Try to be who you want to be. How do you do that? Ask series of questions of what you've been doing and what you ought to do. So, my people, I do love this competition I am in. It's helping me to evaluate who I am. It's helping me to set standard. Your brain needs to work. Your brain needs to think. If you don't put your brain into work, it remains dormant. If you don't put your brain into work, no greater result is achieved. It's just a simple stuff. Listen, some of us, yeah, you need to read books, quite all right. But it's another thing for you to use your brain to evaluate who you are. where you have been. It's not just enough for you to read books. Books you read, they are people personal experience put down, people life experience put down. What is your own life experience? There are some books you need to read that are encouraging, will motivate you. But it's not just enough for you to read books. It's another thing to read books, and it's another for you to examine who you are. You understand? Try to know your strength. Try to know what you can do for yourself. So I hope your day will be blessed with this. I hope you'll be encouraged to know that you growing as a personality goes down to you competing with nobody but you. You, I mean, yes, you watching me. So I encourage you to compete with yourself. Competition is when you are trying to be better. Competition is when you are trying to be the head. Competition when you are trying to be the winner of anything you are involved in. That is what it means to compete. If you were begging for help months back, you trying not to beg for help is a competition between the person you are now and the person you were then. If you ought to build your own personal house, it's a competition with the person you were back then and the person you want to be. So these are the competition we need to be involved in that will make us grow as individuals. Give your brain some assignment. Let your brain think. Let your brain tell you, okay, boy, girl, I have this in me. God has given me the power, the enablement to be successful. It's just a touch from here upstairs. And I bet you our life can be changed. Love you. I always love you. Do know I'll be glad to know your opinion. I will be glad for us to share ideas because I'm also growing. I also want to learn. Learning from each other. Your contribution will also make me grow. I love you, and I hope to see your comment, your like, your opinion on this. How do you think we can both grow? What are your suggestions? What are the things you feel we can also do? I would love to hear from you. Love you.